Hi guys, welcome to another beer review, and going back to a brewery who not had anything from for ages, and we're going back over to Berlin with a beer from Fuerst Wiacek, and this is, and I know the way you're supposed to say it's got an American accent, but I'm not going to do it, so Hawt. Anyway, not that I'm like anti-American. I'm going to shut up because the last sort of like couple of beer reviews, I've just ended up deleting videos because I've, for some reason, started to go on quasi-political rants, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, a double IPA, 8% ABV, pretty standard. As always, Fuerst Wiacek have the lovely artwork. Trying to think of the art style, but I can't, because every time I want to try and add something interesting to a video or provide a little bit of a tidbit, it just goes shoop, shoop. But yeah, so would you class that as geometric design? I don't think you would. Anyway, so yeah, I do like Fuerst Wiacek. I am missing my German craft, the likes of Forst, Yankee und Kraut, Sudden Death. I'd like to pick up some stuff from Superfreunde, see how they're doing. Who else? Schopperbräu. There's so many. There's so many really good German craft breweries, and of course we get like a small selection quite regularly here in the UK, and of course Frau Gruber, to name just a few. But I tell you what, beer in the glass then, and the lighting's not doing it any justice, but that's a really like ripe mango juice look to it. Nice and thick, 2 fingers worth of white frothy head. Certainly looking the part. Can't remember what hops are in this. Forgot to take note of that when I was placing this order. But yeah, looking very, very nice indeed. On the nose then. Oh, sherbety. A little bit of sorbet-esque aromas there. It's got a nice, sensible amount of sweetness on the nose. Yeah, big sort of like sweet lemon. Almost like a lemon flavoured sweet. And yeah, my hair needs terribly sorting out. But it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen, mainly gentlemen who watch this. And look at that for a comb over. Excuse me. See, that annoys me, the way it just like all brushes like towards the front of my head. I want it big and messy, but my hair's too thin to do stuff like that. I mean, look at that. It slopes down. Anyway. If I don't stop now, I'll just keep going on about it. But yeah, really nice citrusy sweet. It's almost like a vanilla-like aroma coming through as well. Grapefruit, tons of grapefruit. Yeah, more on the citrusy side, but you do get some slight tropical notes in there as well. Smelling absolutely fantastic. Looks good, smells good. Let's see what it tastes like. Prost. Oh, yeah. It's one of those, like, really sherbety sort of IPAs. You feel the 8%, so it's not, like, completely masked by a soft, sweet, pillowy flavour. You do know that it is, you know, approaching imperial. I'm getting like sort of like, he said light twice. Almost like a mojito sort of character. Sprite did a mojito inspired variant of Sprite, funny enough. And it probably tastes nothing like it because it was a hell of a long time when I actually tasted it. And it was when I was in Germany, so I'm not too sure if that variant has ever made its way to UK shores. Speaking of soft drinks, right, put that down. Cola Orange. I think Coca-Cola's variant was called Mezzo Mix, and Pepsi's version was called Schwip Schwap. Why don't we have that in the UK? The only place I've ever really seen it, and I could probably do a Google search and find plenty of suppliers, because even though I don't think it's a German drink, Club Mate, I think they're like, when I looked on the website, it was like based in Leeds or something like that. So I'm not sure if that's a British drink that was just really common in Germany, but I always relate that to, you know, sort of like Fritz Cola, which is very popular here in the UK, you know, a lot of the wanky, trendy sort of like takeaway places and tend to have that. To be honest, I have had sort of like organic cola or like craft cola from other companies in the UK, and it always reminds me of Roller Cola. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, the only place I've seen Mezzo Mix readily available is in Burger King and Five Guys, because I think they use the same drink dispensing machines. Schwip Schwap and Mezzo Mix are phenomenal, top tier sodas. And I've actually been doing a little bit of a thing. I won't make any content out of it because that's other projects that will just stop abruptly. But I'm trying to come up with like a top tier list when it comes to soft drinks and sodas and stuff like that. One that does tend to be high on people's lists, we're completely straying from the beer review here, but bear with me, is Rubicon Mango. That is fucking vile. The vending machine in work have it in can form. 90 pence I wasted on that. So that's going like way down on the list, right at the bottom. I've started to regain a fond appreciation of sparkling Vimto. That's been hitting the spot recently. So I've been like, I'm going to be trawling around like local shops just for different sodas to try. So, you know, that's more money that I'm going to waste just out of, you know, boredom. But yeah, Mojito, 7-Up, you had it in Germany. That's what triggered this tirade of useless, tedious discourse. But yeah, it's got a sort of like mojito-ish character. Like a cocktail, like a fruit-forward cocktail. Most cocktails are fruit-forward because of flavours. Although you get like espresso martini, which is very nice. Do like a good espresso martini. I'm also partial to a bit of an Aperol spritz. But anyway, I digress. Again, for about the 5th time in this same video. It's a bit of bitterness on the back end. It gets a bit savoury and dank on the finish as well. Danke. Bitteschön. I should genuinely pick up where I left off with my German language studies, because I never took it seriously when I was living in Germany, which is absolutely awful. You know, that's why it always annoys me when I'm going to talk about politics. when certain people like moan about lack of integration from foreign nationals coming to this country. I do have thoughts and opinions on it that I won't broadcast, but don't get me wrong, I'm not one of these people who says, yeah, they shouldn't come here. If you know, at least getting into it. If you genuinely need help, I'd like to think that we can help. Do you know what I mean? But there are people who do take the piss and commit heinous crimes whilst here. But I'm not going to go into it because there are people talking about this who've got really bad intentions with their dialogue. But that's what it is, and what it is what it is. So I'd be a hypocrite if I was to be of that ilk, because when I was living in Germany, thank God, Germany has, which is, it, you know, rare nowadays. I don't know what the curriculum's like now, especially with like gender studies and stuff like that. Anyway, we're diving into topics that I don't really want to dive into. But thank God, foreign language studies and German education in general is of a good quality, because if you're an English speaking person in German, chances are people you're going to be interacting with will speak very good British style English or American style English. But I try my best. I could do very basic conversations, but I didn't contribute to, you know, the community and, you know, the country itself. I was just very, very lazy. And yeah, I don't know what the Peter I was back then is a Peter I would happily kick the shit out of now. Because, you know, I'm back in sunny Skelmersdale because of my lack of whatever. But it is what it is. And it's made me, I'd like to think, a better person. But, and I'm very proud of this, I'm still fundamentally a piece of shit. And I will drink to that. But, you know, if you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you. Don't, you know, because I'm very self-conscious, and especially since I shaved this fucking beard off. I mean, look at that. Look at that. It's like a head underneath a head. Even though people keep telling me, don't draw attention to it. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, because people are good. I surround myself with good people. What the fuck am I talking about, man? Yeah. It's got a bit of a punch to it. Fruit punch as well. That's what it's reminding me of. It's very, like, genuinely fruity. It's very, very nice. The body is wonderful. It's a slight mango chutney-esque flavour there as well. Very, very subtle. Oh, it's absolutely banging. It really, really is. I think the last beer I had that Fuerst Wiacek were involved in was the Berliner Dunkel that they brewed with Cloudwater, which, hold my hands up, was a little bit disappointed with that. Obviously, for the fact that one of the breweries involved, I think it was the main brewery, Cloudwater went over to collaborate with them, it was a classic German style. To me, not done to my own standards, not that that means anything. And then you've also got Cloudwater, who are very, very good with their, you know, lagers of all ilks. I mean, their wheat beer, even though I'm not a big fan of their wheat beer, is very, very good from what I've heard, because I've not tried it, because it's a wheat beer. But yeah, their Cloudwater's Hellers at one time was the best lager you could get in the UK for me. It's been a long time. It's been a Hellers a long time. Fucking kill me now. Also, something else to add on a tier list, and that's just the ice that's melted. Got a Mackey's breakfast on a Sunday because I'm lazy. Wasn't hungover, so that I can't use that as an excuse. Paid £17 for 2 double sausage and egg McMuffins with 2 hash browns and 2 drinks, obviously. 17 quid. That's why I'm begrudged to order food. Although it happens all too often. Because sometimes you've had a skinful and you crave a really badly made kebab being delivered to your door. You know, it happens. But I thought I'd change up my drink selection, and I went for the, was it like raspberry lemonade, like iced bullshit thing. And it was very, very good, actually. So that's a surprise entry into the fast food table of... Anyway, it's been an awful beer review for... that's actually really, really nice beer. Doesn't do the beer any justice. And it's hot as fuck. That's all I'm going to say. Is that a problematic phrase to say? Stop dipping your toe in those sorts of subjects. You know better. I like that. Anyway, so yeah, if you've tried this, and let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. I think this is a beer that they brew quite regularly. I'm not too sure. I don't know where I got that from. Just plucking bullshit out of the sky. But no, very, very good. And classic, you know, buyer's remorse. I probably should have picked up a few more cans from them. I'm not too sure if they do like European deliveries. So I might have to do that. Because I like some of their merch as well. You know, if you've got good merch, then I'm for it. I'm trying to justify doing a Cloudwater order just because I want one of their zip-up hoodies. I might just get loads of Cloudwater Hellers. Anyway, you don't care about that. You don't care about me. I get it. It's fine. I'm just, you know, little Peter Afterthought. But no, this is genuinely good. If you see it, pick it up. Can't remember what I paid for it. Don't think it was ridiculously expensive. But yeah, if you see it in the fridge, in a craft beer bar or something like that, or next time you do an online shop and you see it, definitely give it a go. Give it a go. There's something a bit different about it, which I like. And it's this sherbety sorbet cocktail thing that somebody else will drink and not even get anything remotely like that. But that's the beauty of it, isn't it, really? If everybody said the same thing about the same thing, then life would be boring. And, yeah. Lovely stuff indeed. Did not warrant an 18-minute beer review, but that's how it goes. So I'm going to make myself 2 sausage butties. And don't worry, I'm being healthy. It's on 50-50 bread. So, and I'm using, which is slowly becoming my favourite brown sauce. Because do you know what? You don't have to pay the premium for good brown sauce. This is really good. And if I remember correctly, Daddy's, the brand, Daddy's, is manufactured by the same people. And it's a little bit cheaper and you get bigger bottles, from what I can remember. Again, plucking bollocks out the sky. That'll be an interesting thing to happen upon, wouldn't it? Just someone fondling bollocks coming out of the clouds. If somebody wants to make an AI image of that, if AI can actually like create me, but mind you, AI can, you know, AI picks out information from everywhere, doesn't it? So, you know, oh, I don't let my phone track me. You've got a phone, you're being tracked. Do you know what? AI is gathering information from what you watch on YouTube, your photos you take. So, you know what I mean? You're never going to be completely off the grid unless you just say bye-bye civilization, and I'm going to sit off in a field. But then if you watch Hunted, they can find you like that. Anyway. Link down below to Fuerst Wiacek. I'm very tempted to see if I can make an online order. Maybe I will. But yeah, then another brewery that I need to get more reviews up on the channel of. And I don't know if that was a well-constructed sentence, but I don't care. Anyway, it's got significantly darker during the time of recording this beer review. And yeah, thank you for watching. You all take care, stay safe, and bis später. Tschüss.